teacher was told by her ancestors to quit her job and invest her pension. This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover how a decade-old scam stole over R1 million and what happened when the suspect finally tried to come home. Meet a dedicated school teacher. For years, she served her community. But then she met William Matuba. He allegedly told her something shocking. Her ancestors were speaking to him. They had a message. She needed to resign immediately and invest her entire pension payout. He promised miraculous, unbelievable returns. This is the inciting incident that changed everything. But here's the twist. This wasn't spiritual guidance. It was a calculated con, and the victim believed him completely. She followed the instructions. She resigned from her teaching job. She took her hard-earned pension. And then she started transferring the money. Large sums, life-changing sums, all to William Matuba. The promise was wealth from beyond. The reality was theft right here. And then he vanished. For years he was on the run. The teacher was left with nothing. No job, no pension, just a loss of R1.27 million. But here's what nobody was talking about. The Hawks were still looking. The Serious Commercial Crime Investigation Unit never closed the file. This was a decade-old case, but they were patient. And then something shocking happened. Last week, William Matuba, now 39 years old, thought he could return. He landed at Tambo International Airport, but movement control and the SAPs were waiting. He was arrested on the spot. Initially brought before the Kempton Park Court, he was later moved to the Zwelica Court. His next appearance? A bail application on February 26th. But this story is bigger than one man. It reveals a terrifying pattern of trust betrayed. In a similar case, a pensioner was scammed out of R50000 by a man calling himself Mario Bertolini. They met on a dating site. After a month of calls and messages, he invited her to a wedding in Rome. When she couldn't get a visa, he asked for financial help. He claimed his South African account was frozen. She sent over R151,000 for the wedding, then R154,000 for a doctor's operation, then R220,000 for a SARS debt. She believed he had the means to repay over R505,000, but her partner disappeared into thin air. 2 men were arrested for that scam exactly a year ago. The stakes here are universal. It's about trust, vulnerability, and the predators who exploit faith and loneliness. Some say these are crimes of greed. Others say they're crimes of desperation. But here's the part that will blow your mind. These scams work because they target our deepest hopes and fears. The hope for ancestral blessing, the hope for love, the fear of missing out. The evidence is in the bank transfers and the broken promises. The implications are chilling. If a teacher can be convinced to give up her entire livelihood, who is safe? The controversy is clear. Is justice served by an arrest after 10 years? The victim's pension is still gone. Her teaching career interrupted. But an unanswered question remains. How many more William Matubas are out there, spinning stories to steal futures? Do you think a decade is too long to wait for justice? Drop your take in the comments. This was Kenya News Update today. Subscribe for more breaking news that matters.